Mongolian Red Cross Society in 2023. In 2023, the Mongolian Red Cross Society, with the motto of Together for Humanity, took its cooperation to a new level and improved their strategic planning until 2030 to specify within the Climate Change and Disaster Management Program. During the winter of 2022 to 2023, humanitarian aid worth 2.6 billion Mongolian newtruuleg was delivered to more than 18,000 people and 4,800 target groups of herder families in 20 provinces and 2 districts with high risk of zud or severe winter. For instance, 1,000 households in 114 target areas, SOMs, of 13 provinces with high risk and very high risk of zud based on risk maps issued by the National Agency of Meteorology and Environmental Monitoring have been granted cash assistance through the support of the Disaster Response Emergency Fund of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. Another 1,000 households who were affected by snow and dust storms received cash assistance, supported by the Disaster Response Emergency Fund of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, and 99 households who lost their homes were provided with complete Mongolian traditional gears. The Red Cross Society, in addition to not only providing humanitarian aid, relevant training and dissemination of information to take appropriate measures, and organizing activities during natural disasters, are being implemented throughout the country in 21 provinces and 9 districts. To specify Women's Leadership in Disaster Risk Reduction, National Conference was organized with the participation of 21 provinces and 9 districts representatives. In order to provide social and psychological support to children of grades 1 to 5 living in school dormitories, a training package was prepared in cooperation with the Japanese and Australian Red Cross Society and distributed to 2,300 children of 10 provinces. Enhanced vulnerability and capacity assessment, and assessment on resilience, response, and recovery capacity has been organized at a national level. Within the framework of the Enhancing Community Health Program that aims to contribute to the development of non-violent and peaceful society by carrying out community-based activities to support public health. A cooperation agreement was signed with the Red Cross Organization of the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region of China for the period of 2023 to 2027, and the number of outstanding works were carried out. In particular, 114 senior citizens were given free cataract surgery. In addition, 10 ophthalmologists from rural and remote district health centers of Ulaanbaatar were trained in ophthalmology training in China, and their skills were improved. Total of 12 screening for tuberculosis among homeless people in Ulaanbaatar city, implemented with the support of the Global Fund, included 1,300 homeless and vulnerable people, and 259 households were supported with food packages. A total of 736 people were trained on the topic of understanding, control, and prevention of tuberculosis. World Blood Donor Day was celebrated together with the National Blood Transfusion and Research Center in order to expand the number of voluntary blood donors and publicize the act of donating. Also, in cooperation with the Ministry of Health, a training course for blood donor promoters and recruiters was organized in cooperation with the National Center for Blood Transfusion Medicine of Mongolia, and a total of 106 participants. Within the Social Care and Inclusion Program, 1,222 households from Songkhanhang, Bayanzurk, and Chingleté districts of the capital are being participated in the Welfare to Labor initiative and are being trained in the life skills within the framework of building capacity for an effective social welfare system in Mongolia. a pilot graduation program implemented with the support of the Asian Development Bank and the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection. 216 people with disabilities received wheelchairs in cooperation with Hope Heaven West Humanitarian Organization of the United States. Together with a team of doctors and nurses from the National Center for Genealogy, 30 elders were visited and examined. Their caregivers were given advice on how to take care of themselves, and food packages were provided. Within the framework of the Red Cross Youth Development Program, based on the values and innovative methods of the Red Cross movement, developing the leadership of members, supporters, children, and youth, increasing public participation at all levels of decision-making, and ensuring the sustainable development of the organization. The National Summer Camp Gathering 2023 event was organized at the Narendal International Children's Center, and 250 children and youth participated. East Asian Youth Camp Gathering of Red Cross was organized with the participation of 48 youth from China, South Korea, and Mongolia participated, with focus in discussing the youth engagement strategy topic and its way forward. Volunteer Development Program. A national forum with the theme of Power of Volunteers was organized for the International Volunteer Day, and 150 representatives of 8 cooperating agencies and non-governmental organizations took part in it. In the framework of the Community Engagement and Accountability, an immunization project to ensure public engagement and transparency, 6 community engagement training courses were organized, and 310 people from all the mid-level branches attended. Within the organization development and cooperation, the National Assembly of the Mongolian Red Cross was organized, and the strategic plan to be implemented until 2030 was newly approved in accordance with the goals and objectives of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies Strategy 2030. A total of 99 representatives of the Governing Board, Compliance and Finance Committee members, representatives elected from the session of the Mid-Level Red Cross, sponsors, special members, youth members have participated. Partnership Meeting 2023. International meeting was organized, and the participants were called to cooperate by supporting the community engagement and youth and humanitarian activities in order to ensure sustainable social development, reduce vulnerability, and strengthen community resilience. During the State and the Red Cross Cooperation Meeting, exploration of overall direction of cooperation between the local administration and the Red Cross mid-level branches were discussed, and good experiences were shared. 139 members of State Red Cross Cooperation from 16 provinces and 9 districts participated in the meeting that took place in 5 regions. Branch Organizational Capacity Assessment, developed by the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, were organized in 14 mid-level branches of 10 provinces and 2 districts, and plans based on the evaluation results are being developed and implemented. The activities mentioned above is a small portion of the work done by Mongolian Red Cross Society in 2023. This year, our work on reducing disaster risk, promoting public health, and expanding humanitarian activities for children and youth has reached the following people. 195,846 people have been reached in disaster prevention, preparedness, disaster response, and post-disaster recovery activities. A total of 37,742 people were directly reached within the framework of the Public Health Promotion Program, and 14,988 within the Social Protection and Inclusion Program. 1,425 people joined as volunteers, resulting in a total of 4,877 active volunteers. In 2023, a total of 6,999 volunteers were involved in humanitarian activities. Red Cross Youth Development Program directly reached 52,938 people. A total of 711 trainings and initiatives that reached 126,215 people in the scope of supporting the activities of primary level branches with an emphasis on supporting its staff and volunteers. Prepared 78 newsletters and 107 contents through 4 TV channels, 5 websites, and 4 newspapers in the field of ensuring the accountability of the National Society and communicating with the public, reaching 1,200,652 people through it. We express our deepest gratitude to the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, International Committee of the Red Cross, partner national societies, specialized agencies of the United Nations, and all other donor international organizations and businesses who provided invaluable assistance and support to save Mongolian lives and protect livelihoods. In 2024, the Mongolian Red Cross Society will celebrate its 85th anniversary. We express our utmost gratitude and respect to all of you, the senior Red Crossers, volunteers, elected officials, members, and supporters who have pioneered along the way, together with the ones who are with us today. Mongolian Red Cross Society.